Alright. There we go. Alright, so last time I did, I just did a little bit of money grinding, just like 15 minutes worth. So, that's really all I did in between sessions. So we made it to Arcades. But now we get to actually enter.
Smells less like a capital and more like a sewer.
Even empires have need of sewers. The runoff from Arcades proper pools here, those who lack papers to live in the city itself. The mighty who have fallen, and the fallen who would be mighty. Their eyes never leave Arcades.
I guess it must be a lot nicer than this place.
Oh, to be sure. Arcades reeks of a different filth. Let's be off. We can follow our noses to Draclaw.
Old Arcades. Don't think he would have anything too useful. Yeah, basic stuff. One thing is you gotta make sure we at least have 4K or like 4.5 because I do remember there's someone here who's going to try to rip us off a little bit. Don't know why I'm going for it when I know that all of these chests are useless. We need to keep an eye on that cockatrice. I don't think I'm going to do that side quest today, but we will do it soon. Yeah, we're just getting a lot of rust. I just have hope that one of these is useful, though. You just know this would be the kind of place where they 11 gil is actually a lot compared to what we've been getting. You just know this is the kind of place where there's one spot that's better than the others. Not one spot, there's one treasure that's better than the others. Entering the capital, you have the credentials. Let's lie, I have. Well, I don't see any. You can't just throw open the gates to you vulgars. You know, especially not the lying kind. Away with you. Well, well, well. There's a sight for sore eyes. Didn't think I'd see you again. Not here. Oh, wonderful. Enter the street here. A pirate would do well to smile. Wouldn't want to sour his reputation. You know this guy? An old friend. He's a street-ear, a peddler of rumor and hearsay by the name of Jules. He'd bite a gill given him by his own mother and shave it off by half to pay for her funeral. Sometimes an ear with tight purse strings, the order of the day, like when a pirate decides he fancies going up in the world. To the city? You know a way? In Arcades, knowledge is power, and power has a way of opening doors, boy. Now, a fool will buy a sack of feathers for his pillow, but a wise man, he'll buy the whole stinking cockatrice and get his fill of meat into the bargain. So, wise man, how does 1500 gil sound? We'll pay up. Bright boy, you learn fast. I call this meeting to order. Tell me, boy, heard any rumors in town? I haven't heard much of anything. I need to hear before I talk. A boy would do well to see what his ears can pick up off the streets. The city's just up these stairs. Me head says all I've got to do is walk up 'em, but me feet are trembling, what with the assassinations and all. I spent some time in the city once, gathering up all the information I could lay me hands on, and it turns out some of it weren't true, and before long I ended up back down here. I have plans to go to the city with my bow, but he's kept me waiting for hours. I expect he's lost. He's so provincial. Come to hear a tale, perhaps. There's a lot to be learned from the sights of the past. A lot you youngsters seem to have forgotten. To your peril, you should show a little more respect for fairy tales. Best not speak to me, lest my ill luck rub off on you. I lost everything. Everything. And I might only had the right information. Don't actually know what information he specifically needs. People around here, they're the ones what don't make it up there. Dregs, dropouts, and oh, I tire of the vulgar life, but I'll get out. Okay, never mind. We need to keep talking. Maybe go back a space. Because I think we've talked to everybody in this specific part. You going on from here? On from Mayor's Arcades. You go there, you'd best watch yourself. People there, they'd pluck the feathers from a living chocobo if they thought they could make a profit off of them. I'd turn my back if I were you. Or I'd turn back if I were you. You think you might not stare at me? I'm in the midst of a very important conversation. They're actually going to give us a hunt later. Don't think you can look down on me. I'm saving me Gil to get out of here and up there. Well, I've got a bag of coin put aside already. That is, I've had a bag of coin till someone came along and stole it. I wish I'd be at safe house in the barrel too. I know I said that wrong. That didn't make any sense. Hello there. Oh, you don't bother trying to talk to her. Me sister's not stopped looking off the distance since her fella went up to the city. Me? I'm ready to begin a new life, up in the city, that's for sure. I've been tricked out of all I've owned before, but this time, I'll go prepared. Know where the alley of muted sighs got her name. See, there's two kinds of people here. Them as want to go up to the city, and them want to keep those people down here where they belong, telling them lies and spreading information to confuse them. Them poor ones what never made it up there, they're the ones what are science, see? You weren't headed up to the city, were you? I keep forgetting about this little dancing Moogles. A Sikh there was, he sought to play. Kupo Podili Podilio. Said I'll take you far away. Kupo Podi Podii. A gourmet tour he promised us. Kupo Podi Podili. But all we've had is curs away. Kupo Podi Podii. What? Wait here for view and pleasure, nor are we begging, nor are we blocking up your precious gutter. Not yet, at least, so get lost. Away, away. My granddad was a right important man up in the city, don't you know? Hush with you, sweetheart. Begging your pardon, sir. Pay no mind to her. She talks about things she knows little of. Aye, I've a lot in me past, but today I'm just one of the proud watches of Old Town, clinging into the underbelly of the Empire. Now leave us be. I'm told that joining the watch is a good way to get on in the world. Yet others tell me it's a hard life, full of hard choices. What do I do? What to be? What's the problem with having so much information? It's difficult to make up a mind. Oh, I hope I don't get stuck here just because I forgot what information I'm supposed to be finding. See, I actually stopped trying to use walkthroughs during playthroughs and just have written down notes. And I did not write down who to talk to. Let's make sure we've heard everybody here. We talked to them. We talked to the broken man. Talked to her. I think we talked to him. Yeah. I'm just gonna speak with more people, I guess. Wait, what? I'll tell you a secret, but it stays between us. I spied someone in an incredible just now. What you would like to know. It was a bag of coin just thrown in a barrel, it was. With a hoard like that, the city will be the oyster. Now don't go tell anybody. Okay, now we tell him. Don't think you can look wait, that is a bag of coin. Why can't I want to tell him. I know who found his bag of coin. Wait, it was him, yeah. Could I not, like... Wait, now do I go back to... Wait. Yeah, this way. Okay, there we go. Actually, I did hear about a man who picked a bag of coins out of a barrel. Bags and barrels, eh? A boy would do well to bring that morsel to a man named Beasley near here. Tell him what you've heard. Okay, now we go to Beasley. Quite embarrassed that I forgot about this, but oh well, we're getting through it. What? You're telling me that he knows the bloke what taking me coin? Oh, it was him, was it? Okay. Now I guess we go back to Jules. Wait, where is he? There he is. You just hold him off as I told you, good boy. I'm not sure what any of this has to do with going up in the world. Oh, witness the power of knowledge, my boy. See? It begins. Hey, 'tis a fight. Beasley's gone wild. Now's our chance. Thanks, Jules. Never thought you'd go for such a meager price. A pirate should know that words are worth gil uncountable. Here's some words for you. The prodigal Bonanza sons come back to the imperial roost, see? Words of much value, these. Bah! The imperial city of Arcades.
You're gaping like a fish out of water.
I'm just checking out the city. Even if it is the Empire.
You've changed, Vaughn. You were always marching to your own beat. Almost like you were impatient, even. In a good way.
Maybe it's because I've seen more now. Never imagined I'd ever come this far away from home. Hey, Lars is here in the city, isn't he? He's a tough one. I wonder how he's doing.
You always were a soft touch, Vaughn. You know what's amazing? I always thought I'd go my whole life without meeting people like the Princess or Lord Larsa. And here we are in the capital.
I know. It's a little over my head sometimes.
Good, Vaughn. You've come to understand the difficulties of serving royalty.
Hey, I'm just along for the ride.
That wasn't a complaint, was it, Bosch?
Right. Let's get moving.
Hey, don't change the subject.
Right.
During the scene, I'll mention that I did also change gambits a little bit. Hold up. We go our separate ways here, Vaughn. I have some business to attend to. We'll meet again later. Hey! Anybody who has Protect and Shell will now put it on themselves, and, Haste was in the Arut village and I never picked it up. So I went and picked it up, and then I made it so whoever has Haste, which I think is just Ash, will put it on themselves too. We're also going to skip out on buying stuff here, or at least equipment. Hello, I'm the Chopmaster. Help you with aught. Yeah. Here in arcades, some people spend their whole lives trying to get their hands on pine chops, and, if they're lucky, a chop of fine sandalwood. Gil. They're only good for buying and selling of goods. You can't have all the gil in the world and it won't buy you respect. Only chops of pine, or a chop of sandal, well, we knew that. You see, the chops represent your contribution to the greater good of the Empire. Common citizens might come by pinewood chops enough during their daily lives, but it takes a soldier or some great deed to earn sandalwood. Best of luck. We are going to get that sandalwood. Alright. We'll buy Thundaga. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's all we get for now. Okay. So we're about to do a whole lot of talking, so I'm going to keep it sped up a little bit. So I think first we talk to this guy. Only those with 3 or more chops may ride this cab, boy. Nothing personal, I assure you. A chop? What's that? If you like a chop, you pay coin. That'll be 1 million gil, thank you. What? That's crazy. Having a spot of trouble, are we? I have a message from Master Balthier. He's waiting in Central. He says to come quickly. On this? But we need a chop. What is a chop, anyway? When a boy wants information, that's right. A boy pays 2,500 gil. Why, any upstanding citizen in the Empire carries a chop. It's a mark of status sometimes, a writ of transit others. If you're aiming to go to Central, where the gentry live, I think you'll need 3 chops. How do you get them? Like I've said, the key is knowledge, boy. You do your part here on the street, talk to the right people, you'll earn chops in no time. Doesn't sound too bad. Oh, people in Arcades love doing good deeds. Why, if they're helping you out, it must mean they're superior. Understand, boy? Not sure I do, but I'll give it a try. Thanks, Jules. A friend of Master Balthier's is a friend of mine. Okay, so now starts a little minigame where we just talk to everybody around Arcades, and there will be matching people with problems. So we just do our duty here. So let's... I hated my father's wishes and became a researcher at a laboratory, but my colleague's behavior has proven to be rather odd. I've thought on a great deal, and I've decided it's time to leave, yet my father was so happy, I haven't had the heart to tell him. Truth be told, our research project finished just the other day. It was quite a breakthrough my father worked on for tens of years. All those years without progress, then I join and within months it's done, and I still want to leave? However will I explain it to my father? Okay. So, we'll have everybody else in mind. The path to stardom is a difficult one, to be sure. To dance and sing, all this takes great effort, and of course you must know how to act. Imagine setting the stage aflame with but a word. I would be that sort of star. I would ask advice of a mentor, but what to ask? We'll do nothing for now. For many years I researched but one thing, and then I retired. My daughter agreed to continue my work. How happy she made me. But the research, it knows no end. Someday I hope to see my daughter marry, bear children, but still this great work must be done. Yet it is not in vain, no. Even though this pace may be slow, progress is being made. Such is a many splendid thing that is scientific inquiry. What's this? My daughter? No, surely not. My daughter would have never say such things. A case of mistaken identity, perhaps. What? The research? Complete? How many years did I toil, finding nothing? That's my girl. Well, if she's finished her work, why stay any longer? Boy, a chop for bringing me this good news. Cool. And now we'll get her tale to memory. And there's one more dude I haven't talked to down here. Ah. I'm terribly sorry, darling, but I've given up the stage. No more autographs, please. Very well. You may shake my hand if you must. Oh, you don't want it? Pardon me, I assumed. I was an actress, you see, quite famous in my day. I mistook you for an enthusiast. My apologies. The path to becoming a star. I don't believe such a thing exists, darling. At least, it's not the sort of thing one can search for and hope to find. One must work, and watch others work. One cannot sit about, willing away the hours at pretend. Only through experience do you learn. I wore many guises in my working life. Armory clerk, airship lieutenant, attendant, personal security, headhunter, dread pirate, even the false queen of a lost land. Quite dangerous, that last one. Not recommended. I learned much, and my acting was enriched by it. Yet when it no longer felt true, I had to leave. I have a splendid idea. I shall write a novella of my adventures. That is one thing I've yet to do. Take this, darling, for your excellent advice. Okay. So that was convenient that they were just both down here. So, let's see this girl. I may not look it, but I'm quite athletic, you know. My family boasts a grand line of gamesmen, known for our skill at work as well as the games. That said, my brother is overly fond of dusty old tomes. He spends most of his time with his nose in one. Why, do you know what he told me? He said, "Good sister, on the morrow, I shall go to the laboratory and become a researcher." He'll become as stiff and sedentary as a researcher. Okay. So somebody who can relate to that. I've made a mistake, a horrible mistake. I fear my superior is vexed. Quite vexed. That instrument I dropped. Oh dear. Wait. No, this can't be it. Okay. What am I doing? I'm crying wares for the armors. You should have a gander if you ought. Okay, so this guy has a very thick accent. I'm still just gonna say it normally. When I get through chops, I'll be riding high in one of them cabs. And that'll be the end of this. I'll be sitting pretty up in a garden in it? High garden. Yeah. And no. A new employee of mine broke an instrument on his first day in the lab. I really want to give him some words of encouragement, but I'm so busy. Worry not, I'd tell him. Such things only cost 1 million gil or so. Your concern should be the biggest picture, not such trifling details. I want him to know I'm on his side, you see. Okay, so we know that other dude. We know his issue, but... Have you seen these chaps running pell-mell about the city? Newcomers are always this way, working up a sweat so they can claw their way up the ladder. You look to be in much the same situation, as was I long ago. Never fear. You'll get there as I have. Chin up, onwards and upwards and all that. I've recently begun working at a laboratory. 'Tis like heaven for me, plenty to read, and no one telling me I ought to do otherwise. Why, the laboratory library is the envy of every student at the academy. There's no greater store of obscure texts anywhere in Ivalice. My sister seems overly concerned with my health. She should know I get proper exercise, at least an hour daily, in the games room at the laboratory. Unusual for a laboratory man, I know. I suppose it's in the blood, but sport, or rather the exercise involved, is the subject of my research. You see, I'm jolly interested in how the body's energy might be regulated to lend strength to those muscles most taxed by a given action. I thank you for your kindness in relaying my dear sister's concern. Here, this should serve you great stead during your time in Arcades. Okay. So we have enough to ride the cab, but we're not stopping there. I yearn for some new jewelry, and one ring in particular, a rare blue diamond. I saw it just yesterday, yet we can ill afford such a luxury. And you never know when we might need extra for an emergency. Still, my husband's enterprise has done well. I'm sure he'll have gills soon enough. Okay, yeah. We'll relate these two tales real quick. Where's the dude that broke the instrument? Yeah, there we go. A message from my superior. Oh my, I'll wager she's about that had enough of me. Let's see. Only costs 1 million gil or so. 1 million? It costs that much? She doesn't want me to pay for that. Please no. Your concern should be the bigger picture. Yeah, I admit, I'm weak at the finer points, but she doesn't mean to end my research, does she? Not such trifling details. Trifling? Is that what I am? Trifling? I'm finished. That's what I am. I should be a fool to think otherwise. And to say such things through another, if she should chastise me, I'd have her do to my face. My thanks. A chop for your trouble. I saw... There was somebody that we haven't seen before. That was just walking by here. Wait, I think these two. Yeah. I think he goes to the Eager Crier. What's that? You've heard from some bloke who was in my shoes, and now he's made something of himself? That's good to hear. I'll get there someday. You look like a newcomer yourself. Ain't got many chops, I bet. I know. What'd you see? Look, I ain't got many myself, but up here, you gotta look out for each other, so you can have one of my chops, and I'll see you at the top. Okay. We've done Athletic Woman. This guy. Who does he go to? The enterprise at which I'm employed has fallen on hard times. This month they halved my wages. Halved. And things were going so well. How am I to tell my wife? I don't have the courage to face her. I can't go home like this. His wages halved? What ill tidings are these? And what of my blue diamond? Why, to afford it now, there's not but my dowry purse to... Oh, now there's a thought. I can't believe it never occurred to me before. I have more than enough gil to buy a piffling diamond. A fine idea. My thanks. She seems pleasant. We've done that. Done that. Done that. Wait. Oh yeah, we done failed researcher. Determined. I do believe that we are done with this part. There are 4 sections to do. Or 3? No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. So, take 2. You don't know who I am. The only philosopher cuisine recognized by the Senate, that too. Yet, I must confess, I'm troubled of late. You see, in my profession, one eats rather a lot of excellent food, but with too much excellent, one forgets to enjoy it. I long to be stimulated. Somewhere, there must be a revolutionary dish, made from naught but the best ingredients, by no one but the best chef in Arcades. So we need to look for a very good chef. My good husband works at Dracula Laboratory, and well, I shouldn't say this, but he works on something so secret that he can't even tell me. Now, he's not the giving up type, my husband, but just the other day he gave me the most usual gift, a card. I've taken to carrying it around with me, and it's quite odd, but I feel the strangest urge to spend my gil at the Raffle House, or on stock notes. Me? I've been running all around town trying to sell enough greens to please my partner. She wants to build a farm out in Cheetah, see? Wait, what was she saying she'd run out of again? Noses of something? Nah, that weren't it. No time for pondering. Got to sell, sell, sell. Have you been to the requisites shop? I must say, they've done a splendid job of broadening their inventory of late. Quite a lot on the shelves. I've just remembered, my sister's been looking for a certain thing, and last I visited, they had just what she needed. Now, where could she be? I do so love to cook. Why, the other day I held an impromptu party at my house and fed a new dish of mine to my closest acquaintances. Why, they told me 'twas a taste so to tantalize the tongue of a philosopher of cuisine. Yet their faces were sour as old Nana cheese. My new dish was terrible, I'm sure of it. I've invited them back, of course, to no reply. Could it truly have been so bad? A revolutionary dish? Well, I suppose one could call my new creation that. I'll be happy to give some to this gentleman you speak of. I used a base of puree tomatoes, you see, adding to that several fish bones, upon which I poured rich caramel sauce. Truth be told, I had quite a bit left over and was wondering what to do with it. Here, take this chop and thanks, unless you'd like some food. Tomatoes and caramel. I've been writing novels in between trips, each one I think to make a moving tale of tragic love, the sort that makes grown men weep rivers. But when I sit down to read what I've written, I find it quite happy, droll even. Why can I not write something truly miserable? Hello there. You haven't dropped a letter, have you? You see, I found one in the street, and I couldn't help but read it. It says, "This is an epistle to love. Freely have I released it. Should it return to me, then shall my love be made true." And that was all. Odd. Wouldn't you agree? I do wonder what it all means. I feared for a moment that were I to find the writer, I would be propositioned on the spot. A groundless fear, but caution never hurts. Whoops. Okay. I had thought to vacation in Bjerba, you see, but I run a small enterprise and just haven't been able to find the time. To my good fortune, I was recently permitted to go on leave. Straight away, I went to reserve a ticket, and to my misfortune, the tour was full. I'm sorry, I cannot help. I'm in love. With whom? 'Tis a secret. I've not told even him. Why not? Well, I wrote a letter, an epistle of love, and I'll not confess my love until the letter finds its way back to my hands. Romantic, no? How'd you know of that letter? Wait, does this mean my love is not to be? Huh? Oh, you've come to return my letter. How foolish I must have seemed. I'm so sorry. So he did pick up my letter. How did I know who it was? Because I placed it in such a way that he would see it first, of course, being sure to stay out of sight. Many thanks for coming to tell me. Nice to know fate has triumphed once more. Here, a chop. I've been waiting for an item I've wanted for such a long time. The proprietor said she'd order one straight away, but that was over a month ago. I have my brother keeping an eye out for things, but he's not one to remember such things. Oh well, I shall have to make do without. So let's go find her brother real quick. Where's the good brother? Wait, have I talked to this girl yet? Do you know the tarot? I'm a reader in town. You'd think such a modern city would have a small use for such things, yet I felt just the opposite. And indeed, my prediction was correct. Yet another unforeseen problem has shown itself in the cards. My readings reveal only tragedy. That is to say, whenever I deal the cards for someone, they meet with a horrible ill luck, almost as if my readings themselves beckon misfortune. Wait, I think this may go for her. A fortune teller that only sees misfortune? Why, of course. I cannot write what I don't know, after all, and my life has been such a happy one. I have a mind to visit this reader of the cards and see what tragedy lies in store for me. My thanks to you. A chop for your advice. Okay. Now where's the good brother? There's the good brother. Here she is. Really? So he did remember. Why, I must go to the store before someone else buys it. Thank you for the tip. Here's a chop. Nice. Headhunters employ gambits during battle to aid their judgment, correct? Now, what I've been pondering is, what about a gambit for the market? I know gambits can go awry if you don't keep an eye on them, but think of the coin you can make. Gil, and more gil. That's worth any risk. So we'll find a business person of some sort. Tours of the aerial garden to Bjerba are quite popular these days. Why, just a short while ago, I had to turn someone away from a full tour. Wouldn't you know that the next moment we had a cancellation? Pity that poor old lady did so want to go. She must still be nearby. Okay, so we'll talk to her after we find Fresh vegetables. Get your fresh vegetables. Why, yes, they're all farm-grown. None of those magic greens here. All natural, all delicious. Of course, people used to scoff at my greens, but the taste is undeniable. I have so many loyal customers now. I'm rather overtaxed. Oh, and I've run out of ears, too. Pardon? Why, ears of corn, of course. Wherever has my associate gone? We can't keep customers waiting. So that's the vegetable seller, dude. I don't remember talking to somebody about money. Wait, the lucky man was the one. Oh, yeah. Do you think perhaps this card might be one of these gambits? In truth, I find it quite unsettling and was contemplating getting rid of it. But it was a gift from my husband. I suppose I couldn't just give it away. I'm not sure what it truly is. I thank you for your story, however. Here, a chop. Okay, so I think we've talked to everybody now. So now, there's the Bergerban lady. Yeah, here we go. Well, there's this too. I don't know if the barking is coming on, or is picked up by the mic, but pardon it, please. Ah, ears of corn, that was it. And, hang about, remember seeing an empty coin, bin at the storehouse. She's probably forgotten that there's none left. Making a fair few gil is all well and good, but when you get too busy, you start forgetting stuff. Here's a chop anyway. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, now I think it's just the Bergerban lady left. Got them. We got them. Got them. Yeah, we got the romantic lady. Yeah, I think. Wait, waiting woman. I don't know if we got that one. Wait, where's the... Ah, yeah, there's a tour leader. Nope, that's the romantic lady. Where's the older lady? There we go. What's that? A cancellation? Wonderful. My gratitude for coming to tell me. Every good deed deserves a chop. 'Tis custom. Here's yours. Okay. Who was the waiting lady for? Oh, that was the... Yes, okay. That was the good brother's sister. Okay, half done. I'm having trouble putting a man I met, a business associate of my father, from my mind. He was so dashing, so mysterious. Of course, I'm certain a gentleman of his means would be a fiancé at the very least. Of course he would. Okay, gotta set her up. Oh my, oh my, oh my, my, my. I was asked by my mother to buy tickets to the farce, yet I bought one too many. Oh, my mother despises waste. I shall be perished for sure. I'm having trouble putting... Wait, oh, okay. She moved over there pretty fast. I was born of Empire, raised by Empire, and within her walls did I grow old. Yet the city was not always grand, nor the Empire always prosperous. Youth today, they know only of her glory, and nothing of her history. How little they think on the sacrifices of the past, it troubles me. So we need to find a youth that won't mind, doing some history lessons. The population of this great city continues to soar, and buildings sprout like toadstools after the rain in this unruly garden of Arcades. My consortium, too, is in the business of building, yet frankly, popular designs gives me indigestion. Oh, for a man who is both an architect and artisan. Okay, so he needs a partner. I've worked so hard and so long, all for money, and indeed I've accumulated some wealth, yet I've realized I want neither money nor power. But I've had Both I've had, and neither satisfied me. I found out what I wanted. I met her, a client's daughter. The moment I saw her, I knew. Okay, so we'll set them up later. How many years have I trained? And still they mock my designs. Tradition. Feh. What good building that is already built? Okay, so that's a good one. We live in an empire, but 'twas not always so. How did it come to be? Military might? Wise rule? No, it must be more than these things. How can we hope to carry Empire's glory into the future if we know not of her past, yet our academies teach us little of her true history? What's that? You have an acquaintance who knows much of history? How long I've sought for this! Thank you, good sir, thank you. Please accept this chop for the glory of the Empire. Okay, and while I'm here, I'll set the Smitten Man up. What? He said that about me? For true? Is he sure? Perhaps he meant another. Is it truly me he seeks after? I truly accept. I do believe I'm overjoyed. Look, it's not much, but I've been saving this shop for a special occasion. Take it, it's yours. Okay, now where's the dude that wanted a business partner? How many years have I trained? Yada yada. Okay. One who understands both art and architecture need not be opposed to one another? Good tidings! These, I feel, a design coming. Yes, a masterpiece. Ah boy, in my business it is customary to thank those people who find us work. A chop for your trouble. There are those who would make crafts and sell them at market. I make not crafts, but music. By my lute's soothing voice do I earn my daily bread. There was a time when I did quite well by it too. Sadly, people nowadays seem to enjoy cacophonous marches. Few have an ear for the lute's quiet song. Okay, we already talked to him. So there's a lutist still down here, and that's the only person left in this downward part. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, dang. Oh. I asked for my daughter to buy tickets to the farce, but I've asked her to buy one too few. What do? I'm entertained. I'm too entertained a most important client. Okay, so we know about that. It's been 5 years since I finally quit my lodgings in Old Arcades, yet still I lack the gil to open a boutique of my own. Oh wait, we don't have anything to memory right now. Okay, so somebody wants to open a boutique. I have an elderly friend, a court musician by trade. To hear him play the lute, you would think it sang, yet of late his fingers fail him. He said he wanted to hear a song he used to play, so I seek a lutist to play it for him, yet they seem a rare breed these days. Money is like to seed. Do you agree? Keep it locked away. It is as something dead, yet use it properly, poorly, until it never live. Okay. Haven't had to do as much reading in a while. There must be someone with use for my money, for I would have it live, and I could but find the hands to tend it. I would gladly share its fruit. Wait. A lady wishing to open a boutique, you say? This bears further inquiry. I would meet with her. Who knows where our discussion might lead? Such meetings are fertile soil for enterprise. Here, a chop. Okay. Now let's get the lutist. The lutenist, not lutist. Where is he? Perceptive man. He was over here. There he is. There are those who make crap. Oh yeah, I already said this. Okay. Someone asked the lutenist? You're sure? How long I've waited. I would love nothing more than to play to an appreciative listener. I thank you for this, good sir. Here, a chop bearing the mark of the lute. It is yours. What else is there? Oh, yes. Oh, she needed one more ticket for the farce? Then Lady Luck has smiled upon me. This is better than any amusement. A chop for your trouble. And I do think That is all here. We've got the historian. They wanted to open a boutique. Got the lutenist. Got the farce goer. Got the boutiquer. Got the smitten man and the smitten woman. I think we're good here. Just one more. I think this is also the biggest one, but it's just one more. I do so hate to boast, but Rye Reginald is quite the brightest child. A blush to confess he has his mother's wit. Imagine my surprise when my dear Reginald's tutor decided to abandon us without saying a word. Quite irresponsible, quite. So he needs a tutor. A tutor by trade am I, yet of late unemployed, while my pupils transferred to Bejerba, leaving me to seek out a new charge. I've grown harder in recent years to pass the examinations, yet I have utmost confidence in my ability to prepare any student. Ah, straight to the point, leave it to me. Good luck. A child under my care is a future academic. Here, a chop in payment for your word. I do so enjoy traveling, seeing the flora and fauna of faraway places, savor those flora and fauna with fangs. Perhaps some armor is in order. Oh, or so I thought. But did you know heavy armor leaves stripes and sores on one? And lumbering laden in metal does not pleasant holiday make. So we need somebody to make her cool garments or whatever. It will soon be my wedding anniversary. Whatever shall I give my dearest? That reminds me, I found the oddest thing, a fine necklace at the back of the wardrobe. If only I could remember when I bought it. But no matter, I've sold that thing now. We live well enough, but it's hard to save. I needed the gil to buy my dearest what he deserves. Did you see the mummer? Did you? I truly despise his kind. Who would want to watch such rubbish? Can he possibly hope to glean enough gil by his prancing to survive or raise a family, after all these years of training to end up impoverished? My anniversary's coming up, see? I haven't got a lot of gil, but I still bought the missus something special. Can you guess what it is? A necklace. Of course it's well hidden. I'm not stupid. I put it in the back of the wardrobe where she's sure not to find it. Just between you and me, right? Yep. You know, I'm off to tell of a knack for magics, of course. I've little coin to... Let me start that over. You know, I'm oft told I have a knack for magics. Of course, I've little coin to buy such things. I should be handling magics, not turnips. My husband was a judge, a fine one at that, filled with righteousness and justice. Our house pride, the pride too, of our borough. It was his very own sense of justice that bought his end, to die attempting to save a child's life, and the child of a foeman, no less. How like him. My dear husband's mother was asked for a trinket from Giza Plains. She's ever so particular, though, so I'm having a Giza craftsman come here. Speaking of which, he should be here by now. My good husband's mother is a fickle woman. I do hope she does not see fit to change her mind. Seen a swindler about. Not that you know if he had. He's a master disguise. Why, he's just like me and walks off with my earnings. If I don't find him quick, I'm ruined. Finished. End of story. I can't go back to scratching for gil in this old town. How do you imitate me so well? I am a Chancellor of the Academy of Magic. Sadly, there is little need for our art in this age of ready convenience. Applicant numbers are down. Indeed, the Academy itself may be to blame for placing profit above the pursuit of quality instruction. If not quality, what have we, I ask? A traveling mummer's not taught me this one. Used to live here in the city, so he said. Here in the capital, if you take pride in your work and do so by your customers, anyone can make a decent living. Now your regular chops are made of pine, but the nobles' chops are of sandal, sweet-smelling things. Those, my girlfriend and I would get them someday. Oh, to be a judge, to bring order and peace to the world. And that just be in morning's work. Oh, to be, how does one become a judge anyway? Travel. My work has taken me far and wide, yet I'm on the road for 6 months a year. Danger? Near misses? Daily affairs. Of course, I take care to wear the proper protectives, and my sword arm is good enough to hold off your average fell beast. A woman traveler concerned about armor, you say? Certainly, heavy armor is just that, heavy. But I worry about her about more than beasts and bruises. Me, I find my greatest foe on the road is solitude. You say this lady you spoke of enjoys traveling? Perhaps you might arrange a meeting. Why, if I could find someone of feminine persuasion to share my travels, that could solve all my woes, and perhaps it could solve hers. Did you see the mummer in the act? Oh, it was truly splendid. It made me feel the spring maiden again. How I would love to show my daughter. Let's go talk to... Let's go find the person that didn't like the mummer very much. Yep. I told you I detest the mummers. I sooner watch the mating dance of the Marlborough. What? My mother was weeping? Reminiscing, no doubt? My father was a mummer, you see. He could never earn enough to put food on our table, try as he might. Eventually it broke him. He fell ill, and to buy a salve he borrowed, and so he worked, though he was sick and made little. Yet how can aught to hope to repay aught? One day, a lord came calling, a man of means. He was... And he offered to take my father's debt on his own, provided my father left his wife. Then the lord turned and proposed marriage to my mother, for she was a rare beauty in her day. My father told her that she should go with him. So was I torn too from my father. How I wept. I never saw him again, nor can I say where he is. I heard rumor he had moved far away, that is all. If he had not been so drunk that the mummer's life, it never would have come to that. So you see, I've reason to hate the prancing fools. And now I've spoken over much. My apologies, though. Tale told, I feel better. Please take this chop for being so kind as to listen. Okay. We'll do the poor people now. What? He bought the necklace for me? As my anniversary present? Oh dear, whatever shall I do? First things first, I'll have your silence on this. Not a peep to him, not even a meaningful glance. I'll pay you not to speak. Are we agreed? Okay, have we done the traveler? We've done the tutor. My beau and I have been working together as of late. We've got quite a sack of chops to show for our troubles too. A full 8 and 20 of them. I must tell him the good news. Okay, and the ardent man was over here somewhere. There we go. Oh, dang it. I didn't read it. Sorry. Okay, the would-be judge. And the judge's wife. Someone wanting to be a judge. Well, whatever they might be, I have advice for them. If they seek to be a judge for the sake of justice, no good would come of it. Please tell him this. Tell him that above all else, his family must come first. Peace is a frail bloom that grows only in the soil of a family's love. Okay. There's... so we need the woman from Giza somewhere. I don't think we've actually met her yet. Be judge... Man from Giza. I came here all the way from Giza Plains to make some trinket, but I got separated from my guide on the road and couldn't find the client. There's no way I'll make it back home on my own. Here I thought my fortunes were looking up. My woman is going to steam about this. Huh? So the client was looking for me as well? Now, that's a relief. I'm ready to get this here job done and get me home to my woman. So blinded by Gil I was, I didn't even think to look at a map. Who knew Arcades was so far away? Oh, that reminds me. They gave me this chop as a retainer, but I've no need for such a thing. Here you go. Got them. I think the only thing left is a look-alike. Got the ardent person. Wait, who's that? Oh wait, we didn't do the, yeah. We need the girl that wants to do magic. Where is she? She was running around a lot. There we go. Is that the other look-alike? Yes, that is the other look-alike. We'll get him in a sec. Where'd he go? Where's the old guy? There he is. A lass with a knack for magic, yet no guild to pay for it. How fortunate for her. I was thinking of starting a program for scholars in need. Of course, there would be an examination, but if she truly does have the knack, that would be little trouble. Here, a chalk for the information. Okay. And then the other lookalike is... we just saw him. There he is. Seen a swindler about. Not that you know if you did, he's a master of disguise, and he's just as like me. It worked out with my earnings. You are utterly daft. The one who's looking for the swindler is the swindler, don't you see? Tis the oldest trick in the Grimoire book. The Grimoire, my boy. What's that? He's still nearby? Good. Time to put an end to this once and for all. Don't worry, you'll have my gratitude, and a bit in your pocket. Okay. So... if we did this right, which I hope we did, again, not having a walkthrough for this part made me a little nervous, and made it take a little bit longer than maybe it should have. Probably not that longer. Okay, good. Now we never have to worry about that. Congratulations on getting your sandalwood. This designates you as a most promising ardent. Why, you might even make a gentry one day. Those with sandalwood may ride cabs and get into Central. Alright. Done with that. And yes, it is kind of overkill. But I don't know, the matchmaking is kind of fun. Is that a sandalwood shop I see? Very well. This cab is for Sinoble, good sir. Ah, please you can join me. Jules had a morsel for us. A light airship used by Dracula researchers is just up ahead. We'll take that and go through the service entrance. Let's make haste, shall we? Haste we shall make. And now we can teleport here. I think you can actually matchmake more people here. But we got our sandalwood shop. We're good.
The accomplices of the Senate have been quelled, Your Honor. Our forces sustained but light casualties.
You have leave to withdraw. One detachment will remain here to guard Draculaw.
My lord.
Do you think they're onto us?
It would seem not, though this will make our task more difficult still.
No entry to Central at this time, and refrain from suspicious behavior until things settle down. You know what I mean. Certainly took your time getting here, didn't you? Off seeing the sights, perhaps? Not likely. Do you know how long it took to get the chops to get up here? Oh, what's that? But I gave Jules some chops. Jules? A squad of judges is made sent to Draculaw. You'll find the service entrance rather a difficult proposition, I'm afraid. You're doing, no doubt? You know how the Ministry of Law would move, so you had Vaughn out collecting chops until the judges could reinforce Draculaw, of course. Tell me, how much did the Ministry pay for your word of the prodigal son? The Ministry? Oh, judges make poor customers, my friend. Too many rules, too many laws. Perhaps you didn't know, Master Balthier, that Dracula is a toy box these days, filled with your Lord Father's conceits. All developed without the Senate's knowledge, of course. Why, not even the Emperor knew the full extent of Dr. Sid's operations. Now here's the catch. Since Vane had himself declared dictator, nary a peep has come out of that laboratory. I know people who would sell their own mum for the nearest scrap of information about the goings-on inside Draclor. People like Rosarian sympathizers worried about the Empire's weapons program, and anyone else who might be opposed to House Solidor's hegemony. So we create a disturbance, and you get your windfall of dirt on Draclor. And in exchange for your service, I've spoken for to a cabbie. When he asks where you want to go, tell him you know where to go. Simple, no? Ah, a deal brokered in true Arcades fashion. Why, it's just like old times, Jules. Bring a tear to my eye. Good to be back, eh? My regards to your Lord Father, Master Fambrun, or rather, Master Balthier. Anon, anon. Welcome to Chernobyl. Yeah, we got... You know where to go. You want me to go there, huh? You sure? Alright, all aboard. So this Jules, he's an old friend of yours, right, Balthier? You two seemed close. Close enough for fisticuffs. Driver, faster, if you please. I would be loath to expand any of the violence of my present mood to my companions. So, sir, yes, sir. I think I've always spammed through that. I never saw that.
Where to?
Come, this way.
Draclor Laboratory. I do not like this part, but we shall persevere.
It's too quiet.
Passing strange. There are supposed to be guards here.
Maybe you were just lucky, huh?
Maybe you're just optimistic.
Something may be afoot. We proceed with caution.
No time for caution. Step to it. Sid's chambers are on the top level.
Alright. First of all, do we have a decent... Yeah. Everyone's at level 33. Oof. Horrible. Are you with him? So, this part's looking very Final Fantasy VII. Help me. Nah. Stay away from Dr. Sid.
He's had visitors. One's lacking manners by the look of it.
Someone after the Nethicite?
The XIV, was it? 6 years, and ever since you got back, this. What madness found you there?
Up above us! Drop bulkheads 5 and 8! Be to it!
They found us.
He's earlier visitors, more like. We should lie low for now.
No, we'll use their confusion. We need to find Sid now.
Funny part here is that they scramble that map, but you can still see the map here and here. So it's whichever. So yeah, they switch the bulkheads, and all the rest of the rooms are open. I think one of these should have a save point, though. Yeah. What's going on? There have been shoulders in the laboratory. Has there been an intruder? The bulkheads are functioning. We're safe. The bulkheads, red and blue, are activated alternatively. When one opens, the other one closes. No one wasn't immediately familiar with the workings of the laboratory. No one who wasn't intimately familiar with the workings of the laboratory could not get through. The guards will find them soon enough. So then, who might you be? No worries. Oh man, I thought there'd be a bulkhead thing in here. Maybe it was in that other room. Right here. There we go. The blue bulkheads have opened and the red bulkheads have closed. Alright. Wait a minute, I want to switch that gambit. I have it set to fire. Oh no, it is Fire Aga. Okay. Yeah, basically if we're getting swarmed, I want Balthier to spam Fire Aga. Alright. No, how are you late to the party? So I took pretty intensive notes on this part because I did not want to spend so much time here because I knew how long it was going to take to get those to get the sandalwood. So so I know that it's the same room as before that we need to go to switch bulkheads. Okay. Ooh, okay. When it comes to keeping health up, this is not a very good team. I guess it could be worse with Ash. She needs something else. We'll deal with them in a second. Oh wait, I said we deal with them in a second, and then we did, in fact, did not do that. Alright. Oh, can't go that way. I'm kind of hoping we're not too underleveled for this next fight. This next fight can get a little rough. Okay, that should allow us access to floor 70 now, which is the final floor. Yep, okay. Oh no. Here, we need to backtrack. We need to cower. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh! Okay. So those guys are tough. Let's switch Fran out for Bosch and see how that helps us. Y'all need to kill some of them. Jeez. Okay. I guess to be fair, 2 of them were judges. And they're kicking our butt. Okay. That could have been smoother. But I think we'll still get past this boss.
My apologies. You bear not the stench of Sid's lackeys. And you are our earlier visitor.
Yes, a valuable man, one I'd sooner not lose. Yet he knows too much.
Fun fact, might be the most famous voice actor in this game is him. That's Phil Lamar that plays Redis. Okay, so I saved. We're all healed up. Ugh, this is a tough fight, but I think we go for it. Oh, yeah, I should have put Ash on the team so she can Niho him. Gotta remember to Niho.
Cid, you know Deifacted Nethicite brought down the Leviathan. How can you persist in this folly?
And you've come here to stop me. I'd fain see you try.
Consider your bones, old man. You're outmatched.
Pirate scum of the skies. What brings you here?
Treasure. What else would a pirate want? We'll take the Dusk Shard.
You've come all this way for that trinket. I thought you were above this. What's that? The Princess of Dalmasca come to visit. She's not entirely without merit. A test of sorts for our princess?
You're a babbling fool.
A trial for a Shelia Banargin Dalmasca!
You lust for the stone's power, do you not?
Lend him not your ears, milady. He means to use you.
Manufactured nethicite, like Bergen.
How could you do this? How could you fall this far?
Okay, I actually think I do not want Balthier spamming Fire Auga through this whole match. So, because it might be weak to it. I mean, strong to it. But let's see how they like Thundaga. We just got that. Okay, they can reflect it now, so might as well just beat him up.
Always hiding behind your toys. Pity if anything were to happen to them.
I think they meant to put that little scene, like, before you killed one of them. The way Sid rears back his head to shoot the bullets are always kind of funny. Siphon. That's not nice. Alright. Silence. Okay. Wait, when he starts walking this way, I think you can dodge his move, actually, if you stay here.
To inform you that your time here is over. The curtain falls. Farewell!
Okay, never mind. It'll hit no matter what. So Niho only Kuraga'd him. Wait, I actually don't think we come back here. So we want to grab these now if we can. A holy moat. Nice. And A hastegament. You know what? It's Christmas. Everyone deserves a little hastega. Ooh, but we need to get somebody who can heal in here. Nice.
Vana, you shouldn't have.
This creature. So this is your Vana?
A Shelia Benargan Dalmasca? Just how far will you go for power? Does your lust for Nephesite consume you? Am I right? I am, aren't I? A worthy daughter of the Dynast King. You would do well to go to Girovegan. Who knows? You may receive a new stone for your trouble.
Your words mean nothing to me!
The reins of history back in the hands of man. I too make for Girovegan. Give chase if you dare it.
Hate it when he does that.
Mayhaps you think me remiss, the Lady Ash of Dalmasca? The Sky Pirate Rethus, at your employ.
The Imperial Senate, powerless to resist House Solidor's brutal purge, was dissolved. Vayne Solidor reigned supreme over the Empire. Though this upheaval shook the Imperial Bastion to its foundation, these developments were, to say the least, welcomed by her military. The authoritarian rule of the judges, in tandem with the impending threat of Rosarian invasion, served to foster camaraderie among its ranks. For our part, the Resistance mustered strength in the border skies, making ready for the task ahead. A war to decide the doom of Ivalice would soon be upon us.
Squads Flametongue and Ogrenex are away. All ships reporting in. They're breaking to begin ship-to-ship maneuvers against us.
All hands, full ahead flank.
We shall make ready to repel their attacks. Counter-air. Track them as though they were the enemy.
Counter-air, to your stations.
A dispatch from Naldoa Command, Excellency. The Sky Pirate has left Arcadian airspace. He makes for Balfonheim with the Lady Ash and her party.
It is good to know the lady still lives. But what of our bid for the stone?
With the stone or without, our resistance should prove an even match for the Imperial Army. These weeks of training have honed our edge.
I pray 'tis sharp enough.
They choose to supply the Resistance, yet raise not a sword in aid. What city could do this?
A city of men without countries, pirates of the sea and of the sky. Few are they who would fain lay down their lives for a friend, let alone a king.
The Marquis. He is set on war?
The time approaches when he must make his position vis-a-vis the Empire clear. When he helped you off the Leviathan, he spited the judges full sore. He cannot sit in idleness and expect to avoid a reckoning. The Marquis shares my distaste for war. Yet, if it comes to it, he will show no quarter.
For the time being, we will continue to train the Resistance army. Enough power on our side, and even Vayne may see the appeal of the treaty table.
Yet Vayne holds the Nethicite. What makes you think he would treat when he holds such power? Power enough to sink the Leviathan.
All the more reason for me to support your infiltration of the capital. You said it yourself. The Nethicite is a powerful weapon. I would have you acquire it for me.
I have not said I would give you the Midlight Shard.
If there is no stone, I would have to look elsewhere for aid.
Then you would ally with Rosaria.
As I must. Failure's not an option.
It's just what Vayne wants. He lures the Rosarians and the Resistance to the field, then crushes both with the Nethicite.
I think not. Cid has a stone. We grab it and smash it to pieces with the Sword of Kings. Vayne will be left holding nary a thing. Time is short. We follow Cid. He's heading towards Giruvegan.
Giruvegan.
It is told of in a song of my people. On the farthest shores of the river of time, shrouded deep in the roiling mist, the Holy Land sleeps, Giruvegan. Who knows the paths, the way to its doors?
Then you seek the Yogg Defour. Deep within the jungle of Golmore, there is a corner of the Feywood where a mist storm surges and seethes.
And that's it. Let's go.
Right.
Not coming, Rithers? Forget your precious Nethicite already?
Cid's words rang hollow to me. I will follow another course.
Ah, another lead then, is it? You're well informed.
I could well say the same to you, pirate.
Hurry it up, or we'll leave without you.
Ah, Vaughn. I've had some of my men check on this Feywood. Best ask what they found.
Okay. Thanks for the help, brothers.
Fly first, ask questions later. Your apprentice is more pirate than you.
I don't have an apprentice.
Princess Ash, I would hear your heart. If Dr. Cid has spoke the truth, you may well be rewarded with more Nethicite in Giruvegan. Tell me, do you still desire the stone?
I desire its power. I want, yet I also fear. I must protect Dalmasca. I can't afford to fear anything.
Do not forget Nabudis. That is my only counsel for you.
Port of Balfenheim. This is the last, hub of the game. Our guest, if you finish talking with Lord Redis, I suppose you'd be wanting to hear about the Feywood. Riggin, why must we aid these people? They seek only to further their own ends, and care little for our Lord's wants, if at all. These people, I see only a boy, and it's by Lord Redis' command, if you have concerns. I've got me a nose for ill intent. I'll take the measure of him. Aye, not bad at all. He measures up quite nicely. This one means no harm to Lord Redis. Measure? You barely measure up to his waist, and that's counting the parrot. Your concern duly noted. I, for one, plan on following Lord Redis' orders. Do as you please, but no, no goodwill will come of this. I apologize. Pay her no mind. Now, where was I? Ah yes, south of the vast Golmore jungle in Karawan there lies a place known as the Feywood. The mist there is far denser than most, and even should you make it through that, there's no guarantee you'll make it past what lies beyond. Aye, he speaks of the hidden trial of the Feywood, which must be passed to open the gate to the Holy Land of Giruvegan. Okay. So. Because this is the last place, it's also the last place to buy things. I think it'll update once, but otherwise, yeah. So mostly want to buy some magic. And we got to make sure we hit the orange crystal here. We'll check out the swords and stuff later. We'll check out the swords. We'll check out the weapons later. That's what I meant to say. We shouldn't have too many things to sell. We haven't actually... We didn't leave the town in this whole stream yet. But we'll see anyway. Yeah, nothing. Oh, we got Cura. Nice. Okay. Immediately change anybody's gambit who has that. Wait, I went too far. Maybe only her for now, but there has to be some other person that'll get Kuraha later. Okay. So now we want to find the safe crystal to teleport here later. Oh, and Dice is here now. We'll buy some maps. The Sorobi Step is one of the last a completely optional place, but we are going to go there later. This is Dice's final step on his journey. I think he still sells the same stuff he did back in the tomb. Okay. Touch the crystal. And save after those lengthy cutscenes. Okay. Now is the time we're gonna do. Oh, there's also a regular safe crystal at the bottom. We're gonna do some side quests, and one of them is, again, this is just gonna be the tedious stream. So we're gonna do another tedious act. We have to take every single airship around and unite some sisters. So I have the order written down here. So we want to go here to Arcades. Leisure. Yeah, this is time to just get some hot cocoa and just watch me just go from airship to airship. This is our first time in an airship. Kupo. Oh, miss. I've shopped taken in the sky, and now I'd like to rest in a cabin, Kupo. I'm not having any luck finding one, though. Where are they? You mean to rest until we arrive? The cabins are right this way, through the Sky Saloon. Give your name to the chief stewards, and you'll have a room prepared for you. Aye, we never looked in there, Kupo. We thought they might be up in the deck. Thanks for the help. Okay. That's just our hint to how to get out of a leisure craft. Okay. So... Oh, actually, if it doesn't trigger immediately when I talk to them, then we may save it for next stream if I have forgotten how to start the stream. Or not the stream, the side quest. What do you want? You're in the middle of a personal and rather important conversation. Get lost, why don't you? Rhonda, he's a passenger. Mind your tongue. I apologize for my companion's behavior. We have cabins available if you would like you to rest until we make it to port. Who's this Randy? Okay, so we can start here. No one truly, just a gentleman, and I use the term loosely, who does not know when enough is enough. Enough is enough. Will you listen to her? And I tell you, you defy all reason. What sane woman would decline a proposal of marriage from a man from my birth, stature, incomes, and obvious charms? Can your mother really mean all that to you? I've told you 1,000 times you must forget these people back in old Arcades. Forget my own mother, the mother who raised my sister single-handedly after my father died in the war? I would never marry a person like you. How many times must I tell you? You seem to share your sister's dislike of the noble house Lurshel, but what grudge could you possibly harbor against us? You and your brothers are among the most vulgar men I've ever met, and I've known many vulgars. Using your father to find out where you work. I said that wrong. Speaking of work, I better get back to it. If you would kindly take your leave, I have a proper passenger to attend to. Yes, your passengers. An idea comes to mind. Might I interest you in a game of sorts? What manner of game? Last year, for your mother's name day, you and your sisters each sent her a gift you found along the routes you work, yes? What of it? This year, I propose that you each gather a flower for your mother, and that this boy here informs each of your sisters of the arrangement. If he can deliver the message to every one of them, my brothers and I will abandon all hope of marriage to you and your sisters. Absurd. You expect a perfect stranger to willingly go from airship to airship delivering the message of yours? She has a point. 6 ships, 6 sisters. Quite a lot of work for someone who we don't know. Better to forget the whole business. And me? I'll begin making the necessary preparations for our wedding. I'm sorry you've got involved in this, sir. If you do see my sisters on the other airships, perhaps could you show them a letter for me? They're chief stewardess like myself. I can't remember the last time I had more fun. Already, visions of you and your sisters joining the noble house Lurshel fill my mind. Okay, so that's the gist. We just go to each of the airships and talk to this person in the same spot. Don't worry about me. Yes. Okay. Okay, so now we take this airship to Rabanastre. I sure have I have a letter from Anne. From Anne, my sister. Oh, well, I'm Liddy. Please make your acquaintance. Now, you said you had a letter for me? Flowers this year, huh? I suppose that would make Mother happy. But what manner of glamour has you out delivering letters for my sister? Well, no matter. Here's the letter back. You've still got some sisters to go to. Good luck. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. Now we go to Nalbina. Busy, but letter from Anne. You know, my sister Anne? Well, I'm Twara. Please make your acquaintance. Now, where's that letter? Did you all say the same thing? A lovely lady gathering flowers for her name day, don't you think? But why deliver the letter for her? Oh, she must have some new magic up her sleeve. She's always had a penchant for such. Here now, take this letter back. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, keep from forgetting you don't talk to her, you talk to her. Now we go back to Arcades. Letter from Anne. You know my sister? Well, I'm Carrie. Pleased to make her acquaintance. So this letter... So be flower this year. Mother will delight in that. She always liked flowers. But what brings you here, errand boy? She weave her magics on you? Here's a letter back. You've still got your 3 youngest sisters to go. Say hello to Sani for me. No, don't go to her. Go to her. Now I'm pretty sure this next one is just like a... There's no new sister on it. But we have to take this back to Nalbana. Yeah, we've already gotten this sister. Just got a couple more. Now we take this one to Balfelheim. Where's the front desk? There it is. Urban Arcades, Balfelheim. A letter from Anne. How exciting. I'm Sani, by the way. Pleased to make your acquaintance. So, where is it then? Flowers for Mother's name day this year. Father used to give her flowers all the time, now to think on it. I'm shocked that Anne would ask ask this of a passenger, though. You've already visited all my older sisters, have you not? We have... Okay. Now from here to Brzerba. Really? Well, hand it over here. Oops, where are my manners? My name's Lyseth. Pleased to make your acquaintance. When I joined the East Evil East Company, Mother gave me a small white bouquet. Yes, I think there's a notion of giving her flowers. Good as the idea may be, I'm not certain it was right of Anne to ask a passenger to do this. He must be tired visiting all these ships, but there's only one left now, our youngest sister, Sisette. She must be on the one route you have yet to visit. Okay. And now we just take one more airship to Rabanastre. $250. Let me help you, sir. We have cabins available. Final letter. You have a letter from my sister. Wow. Oh, I'm Sisette, by the way, Anne's youngest sister. But you knew that, right? Well, anyway, let me see. Flowers. What a smashing idea. I'll be sure to find something Mother will like. You've already delivered the letter to my other sisters, haven't you? Well then, you've done it. I don't believe this. You really pulled it off. Pulled it off? What are you talking about, Damon? We had a wager going. If we won, you and your sisters would marry into House Lurshel. If we lost, we'd stop courting you entirely. Everything's rested on whether this boy would deliver your sister's letter. Randy said he'd pick someone who didn't spend much time on airships. How horrible. Playing games over something like this? Inconceivable. Well, suppose you can busy yourself telling your brothers the outcome of your little wager. Blast it all. I'm sorry for all the trouble we put you through, sir. But you really have helped us. Thank you. Thank you so much. How silly of me. I should give you something after all you've done. Take this. A ring of renewal. Between me and my sisters, we've given our mother a name day she'll not soon forget. Old Arcades or not. Nothing's more important than family. Alright. Got that out of the way. Now, I think we're going to catch up on some hunts and just go until we take entirely too long or something else happens. So, let's see. I'd like to get all these hunts done though, and we just happen to be in Rabanastre. So that's convenient. First of all, let's go make sure, let's go see if we can finally get our reward for the gill snapper. We can. So let's run and do that really quick. Before we blink and it goes away. I know there's also a ring from the crocodile that we can return to. I'm not sure to whom, but the Rain Lord, the Gill Snapper, is it dead at last? How can we ever thank you? No more standing watching the rain for us. Thanks. Well, what? The Gill Snapper's in there? No way I'm holding that. Don't look at me. Hey, now, I want to ask you, whatever happened to the hairpin I gave you? Well, it already had a nice pattern, so I kept it. What? After all that you had the whole time? So then it's your fault it showed up? You're the one who bought it. You blame me for everything. Well, I never. I've had quite enough out of the two of you. The Rain Lord is held fast inside the urn. It shouldn't trouble us again anytime soon. Which brings us to you. You've done us a great service. You deserve to know the whole story. You see, the magics of the urn had grown weak, so it became necessary to replenish its stores. The Rain Lord within has the power to quiet the beasts of the plains, and in turn, the power to keep us safe. But the urn's power fades with time. When a new Rain Lord appears, we must seal it within the urn to keep our plane safe. Then that means all this didn't have anything to do with the tortoiseshell I bought? So how come you told us never to buy tortoiseshell? I never said anything of the sort. I said no matter the price it might fetch at market, you should not kill a tortoise simply to harvest its shell. This is true of all things, not merely tortoises. Whether hunting beasts or gathering herbs, take only what you need, no more. Yes, ma'am. Then I'll be taking the urn back. And now, Rockalo, you've served this village well. As have you, young man. Thank you. Nice. Okay. Our cockatrices are gone. Anyway, left the pen open and never got them. Yeah. So this is that's part of a side quest now that we'll do next time. Maybe next time. Gotta find all his cockatrices. Got to find. Okay. That ring, but where did you find it? That's the very ring that he gave me on our wedding day, but I was careless and lost it. So precious a thing, yet I lost it. Zadine saw how sad it was, so he set off to the plains to find it. He knew the rains would come soon, but still he went. I waited and waited, and when the rains came and I could wait no more, he never returned. Even after all these years, I could never bring myself to leave this place. I've given up on finding that ring, but I never stopped thinking about it. And here you are out of the blue, bring it to me. Thank you so much. Alright, I think we've done everything in Giza for now. So let's go accept a truckload of hunts. Okay. Marlith. Oh dang. Okay, yeah, we do want to stab. The Feral Retriever. The Vorpal Bunny. And the Mind Flayer. And Atomos. Yep, that's good for now. Okay. Oh. It's not Tamaj. Come out the bill, have you? Then you already know I'm in need of an ingredient most rare. Naturally, a mark is involved, or I wouldn't need a hunter. I've received an order for a fine serpent wine, a gift to thank someone for rescuing a person of importance or some such, but I lack the ingredients to fill the order. We're talking an exceptional serpent wine, so only the finest ingredients will do. Will you help me find the serpent wine? Splendid. Oh, okay, well, it's in the Saturnian Cavern. Start to see why I need a hunter. Defeat this Marlith and bring me the serpent wine must. If you enter the Saturnian Caverns from the Western Stand, you should find the Marlith. That said, I searched high and low with no luck. I wish I had more time to look around, but it wouldn't do so to leave the tavern for too long, so I gave up and decided to post a bill. You get all that? Enter the Saturnian Caverns from the Western Sand and find the Marlith. And then you go. And when you go, go prepared. But Marlith. Marlilith. Whichever one. That's also 3 of the 4 original fiends. So he did say Western Sand. Maybe I should check up on Kajin as well, but I'm kind of done with her. I believe the next upgrade Bosch is getting, we're gonna get him a claymore, so he's gonna go two-handed. And he's gonna stay like that the rest of the playthrough. So of all the hunts we're doing, this is by far the most annoying. So what we gotta do is we gotta wipe out this place, just eradicate all enemies, and then we gotta wait in a specific corner. But enemies respawn here and stuff, so we gotta like really make sure. And there's enemies that come out of the sky, so it's a lot. He's gonna appear here though. But it's just a patience game. Yeah, it's this corner here. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this trap, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Ah, see? Want to check every single bit of this place. See, and there's something here too. And now something is respawned over here. It's annoying. But here, we'll wait and see what happens. Oh, and these guys should be out of here. It should be these three. They're just gonna sit there wasting their MP. Give it about a minute. And then go check again. There we go. Tougher than I remember. Or at least it just has a lot of health. Oh, okay. Sorry, I know it's taking a break in the middle of the fight. I just want to see something. Okay. Dang, this thing is blinded and is still posing kind of a threat. And its defense is going really high. It can combo very mean too. This hunt is nastier than I remember. There we go. Okay. And while we're down here, we're gonna take on another nasty beast. We're gonna get our third Esper. We're going to attempt to get our third Esper. I'll tell you, if I can't beat him first try, then that might just be how we start the next stream. Alright. Of course, it would have already played the animation, because like I said, this is where our level ground for bloodstained necklaces. So we want to approach as slowly as we can, because we want to attract him to places where they're not. There he is. Okay. Then hit him with Niho. Wait, does he count as flying? He does. I forgot. So Bosch needs to leave. And so does Ash, but... Did that even do anything to Adromic? He's slow and blinded. Okay. So we'll cripple any of the corpses that come in now while they're attacking. Here, wait. Here's what we actually want to do. We want to make Fran attack that. I know we're wasting a lot of remedies. Whoa, what the heck? But making those guys just do a bunch of nonsense is the best way to make this. Okay, so now we actually want Ash out of here at our earliest convenience. Is it immune? Oh, temporarily immune to stuff. Neat. Oh, dang. Where is Echo Herbs? Do I not have any Echo Herbs? Okay. I think I better have some. Oh! I thought that was Finello that was... Whoops. Well, that was a waste. Alright, I say it's come to this.
Got it! Here goes!
Ooh, I think it's the first time we've triggered Resplendence.
We can win this!
I must be strong.
That was a good one. It should be good enough. And I believe that's either the Holy or the Darkness one. Okay. We might not have gotten enough level 2s. Nice. This also makes getting to the rest of the caverns much easier. A Dramalek. Okay, so there are still things that want to kill us here, so we want to leave. Hit that to freshen up, and now we what do we do? Oh yeah, we see who deserves to get a Dramalek. A Dramalek. I think I've said it wrong for too long. So that leads him to Battle Lore and Shades of Black. So not good. Hand bombs are bad. And nothing. So definitely not Balthier. Vaughn's in the lead for now. Fran gets nothing from that one. Where is he? Oh, not Fran either. Bosch gets Battle Lore. Ooh, okay. Good argument for Ash. Okay, it's Ash so far. Where is it? Yeah, Dromic's not fantastic, but... Okay. And I think I'm actually going to do the last of the hunts next time, because I really got to go to the restroom. So, I'll see you guys. I know it's a interrupt, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye.